Hi everybody, another crafternoon from Cambridge Springs Public Library. Mother's Day is coming up, so I thought along with whatever gift you are giving your mom that we could make a really kind of snazzy card. So the front of the card is not the snazzy part. And you can do whatever you want for the front of the card. These are some stickers. I just wrote Happy Mother's Day. You can get your art on and do whatever you want for the front. This pop-up hearts. Anybody who has kiddos from story time, if you ask the kids, what's Miss Stacy's favorite kind of book? It's pop-up books. All day, every day, pop-up books. So this was right up my alley. And really, really easy. Much easier than it looks. Now, when I'm going to give you a couple of the tips now that we're face-to-face here, and then I'm going to tilt the camera correct here. Do you see where we cut this here? When you orient the card, make sure they're opposite. Okay, that will make for a better presentation all the way across. And whatever size heart that you use to trace, make sure it fits in whatever size card you are planning on making. So that being said, I gotta put these on or I'll never see what's going on. Oh, and here you guys, look, this is me and my mom. Might have been the early 70s. All right, so let me tilt this down so you can hopefully see what's going on. So I've got just a card. This is cardstock that I've folded into quarters for my card. So you'll need 2 pieces of cardstock because in order to get this to do the standing up thing, the paper has to be quite stiff. So this purple is cardstock, this white is cardstock. You will need some sort of glue. I'm going to set the card aside until we need it. You will need scissors, you will need a pencil, and you will need, I used a cookie cutter, a heart-shaped cookie cutter. You can draw your heart freehand. You could print something off of Google Images. You could, if you're real snazzy, trace carefully on your computer screen. Anyway, you need a heart. Now, if you're not digging the heart, you can do this with any simple shape. You can do this with a star. My mom's a star. As long as it's a nice, simple shape, because you're going to see we're going to kind of echo cut it all the way into the center and then glue the centers together. But we're going to do a heart. Okay. Now, this is the trickiest bit, and you guys are going to see it's going to be so easy. Okay, so starting at the bottom, I chose about 1/4 of an inch. And so this is going to be your cut line, and I'm doing it quite dark so that you guys can see. You do not have to do it this dark. So here's your cut line. So you see I'm coming part of the way down the curve, and you just echo this line about 1/4 of an inch. You can make it bigger. You can make it smaller if you want to be even jazzier. But 1/4 of an inch, and you're just going all the way around about 1/4 of an inch, Like I said, I'm making this quite dark so that you can see. You do not have to do this as dark as I am, because unless you cut all that away, that's going to show a little bit. So stop a 1/4 of an inch from your first line that you made. So I've drawn all the way around here. Stop about a 1/4 of an inch, or however, whatever distance you chose, so that you can start to make your second go around here. And how many times you trek around will depend on how big your heart is and what this distance that you chose is. And like I said, I'm making this real dark. Don't do this as dark. Now, I want you guys to see. Do you see that this distance isn't perfect? Your mom doesn't care. She loves you anyway. Don't worry about it. Okay? So, back up here. And then you can choose to go another round. I'm going to stop there. So you see this bit right here, this is going to be your center. Let me show you on here. You see this center right here, that little green, that's your center. We're going to glue that together. So you're going to choose how big your center is. Now, I started by just cutting the shape out. And yeah, I am using my Storytime scissors because we're using what we got, right? And that's what I've got, guys. I mean, it made a perfectly good end product. And I mean, who doesn't like purple scissors, really? So you're just cutting around all the way out. Don't let go of these because you're going to end up with a nicer end product. Keep them together. You're going to stack cut them. Don't be scared. Just hold on to them. And you're going to start, I hope you can see, you're going to start right here on this edge. Make sure we're all squared up. You're going to start right here on this edge, and you're going to go all the way around and follow your path all the way around, okay? And the time that you take here is going to really show when it's all popped up. Okay? This is going to be riveting watching me cut, guys, I know. But we're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. We are really, really looking forward to seeing everyone again at the library in whatever fashion we're able to do it. We miss everybody, and it's gonna be different for a while, but as long as we're able to get together with you somehow and get books in your hands somehow, I think we're gonna be a whole bunch happier. All right, so we've got our card, and we've got our two pop-up hearts that you carefully disentangle from one another. There we go. Now, here we are with our two hearts. Oh, look at this boingy already. So, now this was what I want to caution you about. The first time I put it together and then had to tear it all apart, I put it, and you see how here this free end and this free end are kind of, they're going the same way. Make sure you turn one of them over, okay? So you see this free end is on the outside. This free end is also on the outside. So turn that over. Now get your glue stick out and just up here on this center, you stick them together. All right. So here we are. Those centers are stuck together, so you have kind of a rainbow effect here. You've got these two glued together, and then these ones coming down. All right. Then next, you're just going to take this and glue all the way around here. You're going to end up with glue on your fingers. It's okay. When I do story time, I say kids are washable. Everybody's washable. We should be washing our hands. We should have been washing our hands before this. But it's no big deal. Glue on your hands is not a big deal. And then center your heart here. Okay? Now see, here's my big fat lines. I'm glad those are face down. But like I said, don't make yours that dark. Okay, some more glue. Just around. Don't keep going around. Just do the first heart. That first largest outline. And then center this guy over here. And then I kind of had to make sure we were arranged all nicely. And then, now I've got glue, so it might stick. No, look, it does. It pops right up. Now, mine I had to do a little wee bit of bending to coax it just how I wanted it to open up. There. You guys. Ooh, I need to tilt my camera up just a teensy bit. How about that? Your mom's going to be super impressed. You can write your message in there. I decorated mine with some dots on the outside. You could paint on this or color on this before you glued it on. I did see one tutorial online where once they had this all kind of opened up, they put they hung little things from the insides of these hearts, and it was really sweet. So I hope you guys enjoy yourselves making these cards, and stop back next week and we'll see what we've got in store for you. Bye-bye.